Hey guys, Screen Crazy here. You know what time it is for. It's Hell in a Cell prediction time, that's what. Now, before I get to this, I have a small little present for you all. I got unboxing because I got some DVDs from the ever so awesome Kex. Thought before the football, as you can obviously see, 3-1. I actually ended up deciding, you know what? See what I can get for some DVDs. The first of these two DVDs, Survivor Series 2005. Now, I originally thought, this was a very meh event. Well, I looked at the back of the matches and thought, not bad. Team Raw vs Team SmackDown match I vividly remember. Cena Angle with Davario as special guest ref. Flair vs Triple H as a last man standing match was fantastic for what it was worth. And Benoit Booker T. And also Trish Melina as well. Good stuff here. And guess what? £4. Not bad at all, is it? Moving closer. £4. Very good stuff, I say. The other is a DVD I've been after for some time because it is very hard to find due to one person's face being on it. Yeah, you know why. SummerSlam 2004. Yeah, the day that Randy Orton officially achieved his legacy. It started, well, the best thing about this event was I always remember it being one of those events which is very underrated by me, where I loved it when it first happened, but never really took it seriously after that. I mean, you've got Guerrero Angle, JBL Undertaker, Benoit Orton, Triple H Eugene, which in its time was a good feuded match. Edge versus Batista versus Jericho, Mysterio, London and Kidman versus the Dudleys, Booker T, Cena, Matt Hardy, Kane. There's a lot of solid matches on this. And I actually thought, you know what? Might as well get it. Plus, even more of an incentive, right? It comes with the WWE Confidential disc, which was awesome. Plus, it's got the insert, which is over here. A little insert. I didn't know they had an insert for it. In all fairness, I think it's a great little buy because I don't find this DVD around a lot, mostly because of Mr. Benoit's face. But £6, people, £6 fucking. That is a fucking bargain, in my opinion. So two great DVDs for only £10. That is what I call awesome. And now, that we're done with that, I can officially get on to what we're here for, the Hell in a Cell predictions. Now, out of the 5 matches that have been announced, 4 of them tickle my fancy just nicely. And I have to admit, I love that when a lot of the matches on the card do tickle my fancy. Because they all seem to me they could be great matches, and they all probably will be great matches, because they have a lot of underlying feud with them, which is, apart from, yeah, they all do in a way, which is great. First off, though, Kelly defending the Divas Championship against Beth Phoenix. And I will say this again, like I did, I think, Money in the Bank with Christian and Orton, right? A face champion cannot win against a heel 3rd time running, therefore Beth will win. It's simple. There is no... I think Beth should have won last month. She should have won at SummerSlam as well, but if they drop the ball with this, it'll show we really don't give a fuck about the Divas division and that Kelly is really just a paper champion that has no legitimacy to herself. Honestly, I get more annoyed with her every time I see her on screen. So Beth, you're going to win this. Bar none, you're going to win. If I get this prediction wrong again, I will not be happy with it. Next up, Sin Cara versus Sin Cara. I definitely can say Sin Cara is going to win this one. Well, as you know, there are 2 different ones. I can see this as something different for this, because you know how in Japan Tiger Mask has been represented by numerous different wrestlers over the years, right? And in fact, also Mr. Wrestling was also a masked doctrine that was done for years in the USA. And you know what? The same thing can happen with this, because of course all you need to do is be a cruiserweight build. You can go out there and perform some ridiculously epic moves if you've got the pace. I've always thought that this was a great thing to do. That's probably why Junicio is the second one, because of a feud, and also because it made sense to keep the thing going. It makes perfect sense. But I've always preferred Mystico's Sin Cara for a simple fact. He's a lot fucking faster. And seriously, Junicio is a good wrestler, no doubt. I didn't like him to begin with, but I got more used to his in-ring style. I still think he's too big for the role. Because if you're going to give the role of Sin Cara to some guy, make sure they can fucking run as fast as the original, perform as crazy batshit moves, and show that with pace and agility, he can wipe the floor with just about everybody. That's effectively why I love Sin Cara. And I feel that Mystico typifies that. Sure, he botches, but he makes up for it by wowing the shit off you. I mean, because seriously, Sin Cara, Junicio's version, does a lion salt and a few power moves to show the differences. Mystico's Sin Cara just flips and flies all over the place and does the Mystico, which is a fantastic submission move. Plus, not to mention the C4 flip off the top rope, which is awesome. I mean, you can obviously tell which one's better. The fact that Junicio's Sin Cara changes his attire from the blue to the black highlights the difference. Because you can see, Junicio's bigger, he's a bit taller, and to me, is not fitted for the role. Mystico may botch moves, but it's worth it to have him in the role. This should be a very fast match, very athletic match, and actually, to be honest, if this gives a spice of modern-day luchador wrestling to the WWE, where the referee just kind of sits back, doesn't do what the WWE tells it to, and these two can go completely crazy and bring out one of the best matches of the year, which hopefully could happen in my opinion, then it'll be great for us all, wouldn't it? So therefore, Mystico Sin Cara wins, but as long as the match is fantastic, I will be happy with that. I just want the match to be good. Because it has a potential of being a good match, but I don't know how it's going to go from here. Next up, Christian taking on Sheamus. Now, this one is not basically a definition of where each one could go from here, because both guys, I don't know about this one, because Christian needs the win. Because he's been pushed down a lot, and he's been, since losing to Orton at SummerSlam, he needs a win to get himself on track. Sheamus, however, is still on a very good face run, would need the win over Christian to be able to propel himself into the world title picture. Now, I'm really confused on this, because both these guys need the win to solidify themselves, but unfortunately only one of them can win. I was then thinking, who needs it more? Christian, because he needs to be obviously pulled out of the nowhere zone where he's been since SummerSlam. He hasn't had a match at Night of Champions. He got beaten up by Sheamus repeatedly. And I think he just needs the win to push himself back up. Sheamus could beat someone else. Hell, as the way this goes, he could probably beat Cody Rhodes and become the Intercontinental Champion, which would actually not be too bad for me. I'd enjoy that. So I'd say just give Christian the win. I'd be happy with that. It wouldn't be too problematic, and to be honest, he does need it. So I wouldn't be too against Sheamus winning either. All in all, it's a win-win for me, because it's Sheamus, a guy who I believe is a fantastic champion, a great wrestler, and Christian, who's a guy who I do respect, but I do feel it's nearly time for him to wind down a little bit. Next up, though, Mark Henry defending against Randy Orton, World Heavyweight Championship inside Hell in a Cell. This is the easiest prediction of the fucking night for a simple reason. Who wants to see Mark Henry as a strong champion? Me. Who wants to see Orton get squashed? Me. Who wants to see Randy Orton not turn into a Superman and whoop ass? Me. Therefore, Mark Henry will whoop Orton's tanned ass all over that Hell in a Cell and come out as strong as he was going in. Because if he isn't, then that's a complete waste of building momentum. It'll do nothing to help Orton in a way. If Henry wins this, he'll be able to solidify himself as a top main eventer. I bet no one ever thought I'd say those words. And effectively make Mark Henry something to make us watch SmackDown for. Because he can beat the shit out of everyone. And I don't think there's anyone who can beat him. So it really helps if he is a dominant champion. Make him keep the title at least until the Royal Rumble. Then I'd be thinking, yeah, that's a good, sizable feud for a guy who's never held the title before. Yeah, Christian and Alberto Del Rio both got ripped off, and so also did Swagger. So giving the title to Henry, great fucking idea. Keep it on him. It'll be great for the championship's legitimacy and prestige. It gets better if he holds it. And then finally, the WWE Championship match, where John Cena defends the title against Alberto Del Rio and CM Punk in the first ever triple threat cell match. Is it just me? Because I know I'm not the only person who thinks this. Because people are all saying all over the internet that Cena has to win. He's going to win because he wants to take the title to Mania. He can't lose the title the moment he gets it. People are saying. But I get this overriding feeling that Cena is going to lose. Because I feel that Cena will lose this. But simply because there are so many factors that can go against him in helping Del Rio or Punk win. I don't know. I feel that Cena winning will do nothing for the championship. It'll basically mean, oh, it's another same old shit. Cena wins. Blah, blah, blah. He came from nowhere to win without selling any of the fucking physicality of the match, which is what he does every single time. Punk winning is great because it shows that whatever Triple H is thrown in front of him, he can still climb back up and win. Del Rio, I don't think will win though. He won't win, simply because he lost the title recently, and it will do nothing to build him. It'll make Cena look weak, and it'll make Alberto himself look weak, knowing he lost the title in 1 week, but then can win it back the next. Sure, in sports such as football, losing 1 week, winning the next happens, and you could win a league based on that. But in wrestling, it operates a little differently. I think anything can happen in this. It's the first cell match to be feature more than one competitor since Armageddon 2000 over 10 years ago. So, this should be a fun match. There are so many different ways this could end. It could be Awesome Truth coming in and doing something, Triple H doing something, Laurinaitis doing something, Kevin Nash doing something. The Rock could even come in. Rumours of Mick Foley coming back for this. Even The Undertaker, there are rumours of that as well. This is a big, giant rumour train that won't slow down. There are apparently so many different ways in which this match can end. I looked at a report on Bleacher Report that listed about 9 of them. They were all fantastic reasons and different ways the match could go. And I honestly, I've got a winner predicted, which is CM Punk, because I believe he's the only person who can legitimately win this and come out of it stronger. But when you look at the other aspects, he could win because of all the outside interference. Because it can impact... The outside interference can impact Cena, Del Rio, and Punk all in the same way, because they're all under the same storyline. So, this could be a complete clusterfuck of interferences and numerous attempts at winning without having anything happen. This should be a ridiculous match. Should be fantastic to watch. And if it isn't, well, hopefully this will show... If it is better than we think, it'll show that the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view has actually given us one brilliant Hell in a Cell. If not, then it'll show the gimmick needs to fucking go, and then put the match whenever we can for pay-per-views when they come round. Because a feud to end on one of these would have been Christian and Orton. I would have put that. Hell, Punk Triple H in a cell on its own would have sold money, pay-per-view buys. So, basically, if this match does succeed, it'll be a really good sign. For not just the Hell in a Cell coming out of a tawdry PG era of bullshit where nothing good came out of it, and actually solidified this pay-per-view, which is a bit shit, as something legitimate. Because these gimmick pay-per-views have had a hard time instituting a match, which the pay-per-view has been remembered by. And sorry, I looked upwards because there's a bloody Daddy Longlegs up there. But still, this means if this pay-per-view becomes legitimate thanks to this match, we'll all be able to thank it for it. But I'd love them to just change the name and then package it as something else to be better. So yeah, Punk to win. This match should be a great match. If it isn't, I don't know what I'm going to do, because it'll show that everything WWE has built into this one will go flat on its arse. And guys, that is my predictions. I hope you've all enjoyed. I hope you all remember that, the Q&A will probably be shut by the time this video goes up. So I'm sorry if you haven't put any questions in. It'll all come to you soon. If it is uploaded by then, you have whatever time is left. And guys, want to subscribe? Click the button up there if you haven't already, because I'm only 8 subscribers away from 100! It's incredible! I'm hoping I can reach 100 hopefully by the end of next week. Let's just pray and hope. And of course, guys, if you want to be more subtle, comment on the like button down there somewhere, and comment your opinions on what your predictions are, because obviously I love hearing your opinions as well. So it's all good. Guys, I've been Queen Crazy. People watching. I will see you tomorrow for my Q&A. I hope you're looking forward to it. And I am ready to go watch Match of the Day, because I think I may have missed quite a bit of it. See you then.